It's the Hot Mess with Jess with your host, Jesse Pimpinella, and your guest today from Don't Tell Comedy and Cash Explosion. Give it up for Jules Wagner.
Jules, what's up? How you doing?
I feel like I'm in the Jennifer Hudson spirit tunnel.
I love that. I wish every morning I could just wake up in the spirit tunnel. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like for somebody with anxiety, I need that pretty much.
I would definitely be very stressed out in the spirit tunnel, but I would not let them know that I was stressed out. I'd be like,
would you get like, okay, I gotta make sure I'm laying down the good dance moves, so they're not judging me? Like, why would you get anxious, if I may ask?
I can't dance at all. I have no coordination. And at Cash Explosion today, we were doing like just warm-ups. Not even warm-ups. It makes it sound like we're like doing push-ups and stuff. Like we were just trying to warm up the crowd. And there's one thing that we do where we just have to clap on beat. And for some reason, when I'm in front of a crowd, I can't do it. Like it's embarrassing. And I did music. Like I played the clarinet like till college, through college. So I don't know why I can't do it. It's really embarrassing.
I think when you have like other people you're doing it with and you're in a group, it helps. But like when you're like front and center, which you know you have to be, and it seems like in these situations, even though the group is a little smaller than a marching band, it's more noticeable. They're like, "Oh, I'm fucking this up."
Yeah, and also one of the people on it's called the Scream Team, like a group of fluffers basically, but one of the other that's what we do, we fluff them basically. There's like
instead of this, it's this. It's just a difference.
Yeah, but there's another girl in it that her and her husband, he's like the DJ for the show, and her and her husband, they run like a music production company. And they're incredible, Harold and Bobby Towns, but they're so on it, like they can do they're like prodigies. So I think it's because they're there that I can't do it. So Bobby and Harold, it's because of you guys.
Yeah, just they show up your team spirit. Now, were you a cheerleader growing up?
Definitely not.
Okay, so so what were you growing up? What was your clique?
It was definitely marching band. Like I became a drum major. Okay. So I was like the student conductor, and then theater. It was that.
That's awesome.
I had a boyfriend at the time that called me the quarterback of the marching band, which is pretty accurate.
You kind of are in that case. You're making the calls.
Yeah.
No, my sister, she played clarinet, but she was also the cheerleader. So she would cheerlead, and then during the halftime show, she would like get something. Yeah. It was like my sister.
Wow. I'm surprised they let her do both.
She did. My sister was a jack of all trades. Like she was like, I think like after having my brother and me, Michaela was like the T-1000 in Terminator, the second movie, where it's like, this is the perfect Terminator. You guys are shit. This is the perfect version of yourself.
I was good at like one thing and I stuck with it. And that's kind of how I am in general. Like, it's like, not many things I'm great at, but the things I am, I'm like, I'm riding this to the finish line. Like, I'm not gonna try any of these other, like, I can't do sports.
Yeah, no, me neither. I can't do sports. I'm beyond injured at this rate. I'm because I'm horrible at sports. But anyways, so let me ask you this. So like you were a band kid. Were you a theater kid at all?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really get a whole lot of roles. I feel like because I can't sing. And like the fall play was always, I think the fall play was like the non-musical one. And I was always doing band, so I couldn't do both.
Yeah.
And then the spring was musical and I can't sing. So it's like, I mostly just did like pit band and then a few like minor roles. It wasn't anything crazy, but I was like a wannabe theater kid.
Mm-hmm. So I guess that's kind of what got you into stand-up eventually, just kind of that bug to be, okay, because Chris Rock said it best, like comedians are just blues singers that can't sing. Like
no, I mean I'm a wannabe theater kid in the way that like now I do improv. So
that's awesome that you do improv as well. I remember I was texting you the one night and you were like, Sorry to answer you late. Just got back from improv class.
I know, I'm so annoying. I'm like, gotta flex.
You'll be like, hey, did you get the notes from Chem today?
I had improv, so I wasn't paying attention. I was worried about my big scene. But yeah, it was I like someone we wanted to do karaoke one night after Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
I think it was like maybe I want to say it was Amanda Adams, but
Yeah.
it could have been anyone. I think it was Amanda though. She was like, "Dude, can you actually sing?" And I was like, "Dude, if I could sing, do you think I'd be doing comedy? I'd be Sabrina Carpenter." F off.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a very true
Why would I
statement.
why would I put myself through this if I could sing?
This is I'm punishing myself. Like this is
I would just write songs. Like, what are you
I'm-
talking about? Are you
Because,
joking?
dude, if I had singing abilities, I would be trying to get into Broadway musical plays and
Right.
shit like that. Because I love Broadway. And it was so funny when I was talking to you, and I was like, send me some topics you want to talk about. I'm like, oh, this is Broadway adjacent. Oh, this is Broadway adjacent. Oh, this is Broadway. I'm so excited. So, because I met my wife in theater. She was way talented than me, and I was an extra. So, I mean,
Yeah,
so
that was
nothing-
like story of my life.
yeah. So for me, it was like a theater. It was like a theater high school movie that no one ever wants to see. Where, oh my god, I finally got the lead actor. I'm like the ugly. I'm the ugly
Yeah.
that can't like get anybody's attention.
By the way, her getting a lead role is impressive because there are always way too many girls and like 2 boys. And you not
yeah.
getting a lead role is embarrassing.
Oh, it's so
I'm
embarrassing.
kidding.
It's so
Because like they would always put the boys up that were so bad at everything, and they'd be like, "We don't have enough people auditioning. Like it's all girls."
yeah. No. It was so bad. Like it was embarrassing after a while. So then like whenever they did like one act plays, they did like a whole like so they would do those big 3 shows, but then they would do one act plays. And the only way I would get a
we
lead
did
role is I had to write my lead role, direct it, and like that was the only way I can get any attention, which is what stems into stand up, because at stand up we're directing ourselves, we're acting, we're doing the whole project and all
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
But
I think the one acts were actually like what also got me into stand up, because I did one act where I got like a main role, and I had like this 3 or 4 minute monologue piece about, I was like, it was called No Exit.
Mhm.
And I was like a character that drowned her baby or something. I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. Wow, way to typecast me. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, they put me as that. And then I was like, next season, I totally want to direct. So me and my friend, shout out Emma Schutzius, I still am friends with her to this day. We directed one, and it was a comedy one. And it was actually, they were so funny, and we directed it. It was so fun. It was called Check Please. And great one act play. But we didn't win anything because comedies never win anything.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I love it. You can't win at this? Awesome. I'll do it forever.
So when I lose, it's normal. I like this.
Yeah.
This is a good sport to be in.
Yeah.
This is why I like comedy, because I can lose and be like, it's okay.
You're not a loser if people laugh sometimes.
Which again, that's why I think comedy is so much better, because it's something that can immediately stroke your ego faster than, say, doing a drama and all that stuff. And because here's the thing, comedy is harder than most other pieces of acting. Like, I mean, in a drama, like you can direct somebody to look like a good dramatic actor. I've seen
Totally.
but like for somebody to have the timing of comedy and just like, because you can't explain timing. Like when you write your jokes, okay, you write your jokes. Okay, here's the joke I got. You have to. It's your joke, and you still have to teach yourself how to say it.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, because I was listening to my clips. I don't know why I got high, and I was like, let me hurt myself.
You were being a responsible comedian and trying to get better.
But I was listening to my clips from like, I was like, I got to get rid of some of these like old reels on my page, because they're like, people are commenting on them from like a year ago. And I was like, good problem to have. But I'm just like, oh my God, like, what is this reel that I didn't even know was still up of me? Just like, no one's laughing in the clip. Why did I post this? Oh my God. Like, and I do this joke so much better now. Like, I gotta take this down.
And that's good that you're like that, because that, like, a lot of people don't have that self-awareness, and like you need that self-awareness in comedy to really understand like what you're doing and how you're doing, and be honest with yourself when something is working versus when it's not working. Because you and I have seen many times where people will go on stage, they'll come off stage, and if they bomb, they'll be like, oh, it's about the message, or oh, that crowd was shit. But then it's like, yeah, but every crowd you have is shit, so there has to be something to this.
But then sometimes they get off after bombing and they're like, that was awesome. And I'm like, are you okay? That was not great.
Yeah,
And
part of
I'm
me
worried
was
for
like,
you.
I want to be just like you. I remember the one time, oh God, so I had to do half hour, right? I was just opening for somebody, and a buddy of mine, he had to do an hour. He doesn't have an hour. He did an hour, and
Me.
the first half, he did a half hour, and then bombed the second half hour. I'm trying to sell merch, and then he starts standing next to me, and I'm starting to sell less and less merch. And I probably am like, dude, get the fuck away from me. I'm gonna
Dude,
sell stickers. Like, I was
they're
trying to
gonna
be,
think it's your merch. Get the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
out of the
Like everybody's like going around you because the bomb stink is still there. And I've been on the bomb stink side before. Like I've been on the road where when I was featuring, I bombed, and the headliner would be like, "You over there."
No, that's when I hide. Like I'm not gonna
Well,
be like
yeah,
Jennifer Hudson Spirit Tunnel. I'm not doing
no, no,
you're never seeing me again,
no.
probably.
You're never, ever, ever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to disappear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anyways, but comedy aside, like another side to comedy that there's something I'm super jealous of you about. I'm like super jealous
Oh
and
God.
like makes me hate you a little bit. Like that's how jealous I get of you. Is that you got to be in a horror short? I am obsessed with horror movies. I'm obsessed with horror movies. I love horror movies. I watch everything from Italian horror movie, Brazilian horror movies, French horror movies. Which, by the way, Italian and French people, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Oh yeah. No,
They've gone. Some of
it's a
them have
lot.
been brought up on charges for some of the horror movies they made, which is a hilarious deed.
That's insane.
Oh, the one guy, he did something called Cannibal Holocaust, and what happened was, um, he was like the original Blair Witch found footage, and he told all the actors to go into hiding after the movie was made. When the movie released, the people were convinced that he killed the people in the movie, so he had
Oh
to
my
find the
God.
people, get them to prove who they are beyond a reasonable doubt, and then also prove the stunts and how they died on screen. So it was a whole video nasties thing. But anyways, you were in a short film called When It Knocks, and you were fantastic.
Thank you.
You were
It was
you
so
were
fun.
really haunting, and it was kind of scary because I'm like this is the fucking person that sat next to me when we were driving for a show.
I
Like
brought out all my inner demons for that one. I promise you that.
my wife and I said this, and this is the compliment I told you. It's going to be the weird compliment. You have just the perfect final girl scream, and
Oh my God, that's what I want.
it
I
was
would
it
love to
was
be the final
so
girl.
fucking beautiful. And I say this because me and her, we watch horror movies, right? And you'll like hear somebody who just can't scream, and it sounds like it's an easy thing to do,
No,
scream.
it's hard.
It's so hard because
I
your
practiced in my
throat,
house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you had your scream, like you released demons. Like it was like I wanted to like when you screamed, I was just like, I hope Jules is okay.
No, I channeled a few things. I channeled how I actually this is gonna be kind of sad, but like
It's
you
okay.
have to go there in order
Yeah.
to do something like that. But at first I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this because we were filming it at the director and producers. They're a married couple. They're amazing. I freaking love these people. They were so professional, accommodating, like
Yeah.
everything was on schedule. They had an itinerary and they followed that shit. And they did
Mhm.
not like go outside the they were so incredible and they were great at directing too. Like they
Mhm.
both kind of directed, even though one was technically producing one. Like they were a
Yeah.
team, a true team. And when I like we were in an apartment, so they were like, hey, for this scene, it's a scream. Obviously, this is the scream scene. We can't like they didn't say like we can't do it that many times, but they were like, we're in an apartment. So, like, and they had told the neighbors of
Yeah.
their apartment that like we were going to be filming this. So they were like, they should be understanding, but we don't want to be doing too much. So I was like, okay, no pressure, whatever. Um, and then I was channeling a few things. I was channeling when my brothers and I used to get into fights
Mhm.
and I would scream bloody murder, like to just get them away from me. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen that video of the kid with like they're playing ping pong, like the
Yeah.
brothers, and then the kid's like, ah! Like pushes the ping pong table. That's literally how I was with my brothers. Like we would fight, and then we'd like I would just scream to like make them think I'm crazy, basically, and get me
Yeah.
away from them. That, and then also it's about the movie is a great premise. It's about basically my character's husband dies. I think that they ended up making me gay. I can't remember. But anyway, my partner dies. And what I channeled actually was like when my best friend died, like the moment and how I actually felt when she died. But I couldn't really, I was just like so stunned. So I didn't scream, but like internally, that's how I felt. So
yeah,
hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
What? Oh, sorry. My dog opened the door.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so it was cool.
Yeah,
I liked it. I think it was one take.
That's amazing. And hats off for you for going there. That's not easy to kind of like channel that type of energy or, you know, revisiting it. It's not easy at all. And but like I said, it was fantastic because like what you did was you went from being scared to haunted in that. And I think that nowadays, when it comes to horror movies, is so much better being haunted because I'm not sure. I've talked to you about this before. Have you ever seen like any of like Mike Flanagan's stuff? His is all about ghosts and memories being the thing that haunt the people.
Yeah.
And Bly Manor,
real life.
Bly Manor is one of his like, it's one of my shows where I watch it and I go, fuck you.
No, seriously.
Have you seen that?
I have, but okay, I have a weird thing with horror. Like I have a weird relationship to it because I feel this is gonna sound so schizophrenic of me to say. I don't think that's even PC for me to say that. But
don't worry, I'm mentally ill and I gave you permission.
Okay, but I feel like I can't do too much horror because I'm always worried that something's gonna attach to me. Like, even like,
oh my God.
Why. No, I'm like, I also feel like I'm kind of clairvoyant. Like I do. I really do. And I feel like I can, like, I literally see dead people. So it's like, if I do too much, like, I don't want to do really anything paranormal ever. Like I don't, and so like that was kind of paranormal. And then afterwards I was kind of a little freaked out by it. Cause I was like, I know this was like a made up story, but
well, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Well, then I'm not gonna. I don't want to say the next couple things because, like, I don't want Mel to be pissed at me, and then she'd be like, "Jules hasn't slept in 3 days."
No, I actually.
What did you say to her?
I've always had problems sleeping, even before I thought it was clairvoyant. So
yeah,
but yeah, like even when I watch horror movies, it kind of it starts to feel a little bit like it's real. Like that. What's the one with Ethan Hawke?
Insidious.
It's so famous. What?
No. Sorry.
Not
Sinister.
Insidious. Sinister fucked me up, dude. I was like, anytime. That's the one with the kids, right?
Yep.
When like, okay, so I nannied after that, and like kids can be really creepy, dude. Kids can be so creepy. Like their little laughter, like in the other room, you're like, what do you see? Like you're alone in there, bitch. What are you doing? So I really get freaked out sometimes, but especially like kids, because it's like kids are they see dead people. I'm convinced.
That's why, like, I swear to God, my wife and I said, like, if our kid says he has an imaginary friend, we're taking that shit seriously because we want to know.
Have you seen the TikToks?
Oh yeah, where the kids are like with the imaginary friends. That scares me because it's like, is it imaginary or is this like the part where we should be paying attention a little bit more? That scares me so much.
There was one where the mom was like, oh my God, like all the comments were like, hey, by the way, this name is like she was referencing this person, like they knew like the specific entity she was addressing. Like this kid was talking about her imaginary friend and it was like a specific entity that she was addressing. I have chills. It freaks me out. And then the mom was like replied to one of the comments and was like so delusionally did not care. And she was like, girl, get off the internet. Like she's a kid. She probably heard something at school. She's fine.
Yeah.
Haven't checked back in on her. I don't know what's going on. I had to block that from my timeline.
People need to know creepy children is a subgenre in horror. There's a wealth of movies just about scary children.
And I don't fuck with that because they're already scary enough. Okay.
They are scary enough. Like
kids are scary enough.
Yeah. Now, what we're going to do is I want to transition into some quick hot fire. So basically, they're quick questions to get the audience to know you a little bit more personalized. I know you from all the crazy stuff we've always talked about on the road. So let's get into it. Let's do it. So real quick, tell me, what is the most unhinged thing you've ever done before a show?
I feel like I'm not very unhinged before shows. I'm like trying to think. Oh man, see, this isn't even quick fire at all. I'm being dumb.
This is like you're like spinning the revolver. No shots.
I think probably. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Okay.
Now you're okay.
Okay, so one time, my friend, who I'm not going to say who it was because I don't want to call him out on the internet, I had one of their like pork rinds, and it was like so good, and I was like, wow, these are really good. I had like 5 of them. And then, like, after he sees me eat, he like told me I could have some. After he sees me eating them, he's like, you know, those are edibles, right? Oh! And I was like, what are you fucking talking about? And I forgot about it because I was like, I can't stress about this. Like, I'm going to be freaking out. And it was like just an open mic. It wasn't anything crazy. I was up there like on another planet. I rewatched it and I was like, this is so bad. Oh my God. Luckily, it was like I was second to last that night. So like no one even remembers it probably, unless everyone remembers it. And then I was listening to a song. It was like Nickelback maybe in my car. And I was like crying to it. And I was like, why am I sobbing to Nickelback? And then I called him and I was like, you have to listen to what just happened to me. And I just remembered why I'm crying. And it's because of your fucking edibles. So probably that.
I just imagine when you start getting the light, which for people who don't know, the light is the signal for you. You have 1 minute to wrap up. I just imagine you saw it and tried to grab it.
I was probably like, no.
Yeah, I like this.
It was so dumb.
Oh, that's terrible.
I really can't like smoke before a show or like before being on stage. My presence is so off if I even have like one drink.
You have a rhythm to you, so you need that rhythm. I get that.
Yeah.
Now, what is your favorite city you performed in, and why?
Cleveland. I freaking love Cleveland, dude. Cleveland is the best. They love me. Every time I'm there, I get booked on like 3 more shows. Like it's the best. The people there are so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like the comedians are incredible, and
they go hard. They're
super fun to watch. And yeah, they're like very nice to each other. I've noticed like there's a lot of camaraderie there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Especially because you have so many clubs that are nearby. You have what is now the Funny Bone that was the Improv. You have Funny Stop. You have Hilarities, and then you have oh God, what's the other one? Crackpots. So you have like a bunch of clubs right there, and plus all the comedians they're just super talented up there. So that's awesome.
One day I want to do Hilarities so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done most of my shows there. I usually get booked for Don't Tell there the most. I don't know why. They're cool. I think low-key, I don't even think it's because of me. I think I love the producers and they like me and they're like, okay. I don't think that my material even matters to them. They just like, they want to hang. And I'm like,
and a lot of times being a good hang is part of the business. I mean, it really is. I mean, there are plenty of times where a lot of people who are super talented won't get work because no one wants to be around that person. You know what I mean? Not to say that the people that get work aren't super talented, but I'm saying is that, you know, in comedy, like it is a personality based game. This is if people don't like who you are on stage or off stage, you're not going to get work. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
What is one of your most prized jokes? Everybody has kind of that one joke that's like the old reliable. It's the joke that you know it's going to bring down the house. What is it?
I really like my closer right now, which is you heard me start to develop it at the Funny Bone open mic.
Oh, really?
But it's the one that's now I'm forgetting my own joke.
Is it the detailing one?
Yeah, the cunt detailing scene. Yeah. I love that joke. It's so fun. And it's like, it always does well. So
it's a great joke.
Yeah. And sometimes if I'm hosting, I'll save it for like in between when we need kind of like a pick me up in between sets. If like someone, you know, the room needs to be brought back up again or whatever, I'll save it for that because it's really good for that.
It's a fun personal joke, and it gets great laugh because because what I love about that joke is it reveals a lot about how your brain works.
Oh yeah, and I think I wrote that after smoking.
Yeah.
Like,
well, those are the best type of jokes where you hear a joke and you're like, oh, that's how your brain works. That's what you think.
Yeah.
That's your immediate mindset. And then again, the joke does two things: makes people laugh, relates to you, and they get to know you better. Which I think if you could score all that, it's amazing.
I generally stay away from sex jokes because I think it's picked over and overdone, and like,
yeah,
I actually don't really like being sexualized by people in the crowd. So I don't really write a whole lot of them, but when I do, like, it's fun. And that joke is fun because straight people relate to it too.
Oh yeah. It's just
kind of start the joke by shitting on men. Okay.
Wait, what?
I said I start the joke by shitting on men. So
yeah. Funny is funny. That's the thing. Funny is funny. It's either it gets a laugh, doesn't get a laugh. And this joke gets a laugh, and it doesn't matter who's in the audience or who it's just great. And that's what you want with a joke like that. Now, what is a comedy lesson that you took too long to learn?
I'm always still learning. Like, I feel like this has been the slowest progress for me ever, and it's not, like, but it feels that way. And I think I've talked to you about so many of my, like, exact issues that I've had with my process, and kind of being like, is this normal, or am I just overthinking it, or what am I doing wrong here? And it's almost like shittier that most of it is just normal stuff that everyone goes through as comedians, because it's like, oh, it's an uphill battle always. Sick. Love that. But I think that probably there are two actually. One of them is that your process doesn't look like everyone else's, and writing can be many things, and you taught me that lesson. Like, writing can be doing a voice memo on your phone, writing can be notes app, writing can be handwritten, like, writing can be riffing with friends, like, it's all writing, and it's just about what you do with it. So that's one of them. And I'm not someone who, like, I'll write a joke or two, like, in my notes app every day, but they're not always going to be good. I'm more of like I do things in spurts, and I'll write like 5 minutes at a time, and then be like, okay, now time to edit this. And then I'm occupied for like the next few months on that.
Yeah.
Whereas like other people don't work that way, and they write every single day, like X amount of jokes per day. And I'm just not like, I like am so much more sporadic, but when I'm productive, I'm fucking productive.
Yeah. It's just figuring out how your creative flow works and how to get it to flow consistently and constantly in a manner that is enjoyable, because you want to enjoy what you're doing. I mean, because I'm still learning ways to write. Hell, I learned a new tip this week that kind of blew my mind. There's a guy named Jim Downey. Do you know who Jim Downey is?
I think I do. It sounds so familiar. I'm sure I do.
I'm
bad with names.
He wrote on SNL for many years. I think, what was it, 30 some years sporadically.
Okay.
He's done he wrote a lot of the sketches like Chippendales.
Great one.
You've seen there's a documentary on Peacock. It's called Jim Downey Wrote It, and he talks about the importance of writing and how, like, he's like, most of the time when we were at SNL, we were fucking around in the office playing games and then writing last second. But he's like, in that fucking around, that was the most important part about the writing, because sometimes getting your brain to kind of shut down and go away from that was allowing your brain to restore itself to get to that point again. And I forget that sometimes, because sometimes I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I gotta write, I gotta create something, I gotta make something, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And it burns you out. So it's good that you're glad you take that lesson. I'm still, even though I'm the one who told it to you, it was taught to me years ago, and I'm still struggling at it.
I mean, you also told me that you have to live your life in order to have things to write about. And like, for so long, I was so locked in. It was like to the point where it wasn't even fun anymore, because I was just like so focused on like everything that doesn't matter. Like I need to have a routine with it, and I need to go to X amount of mics a week. And like, that is true. I do need to go to X amount of mics a week to be productive and to continue to improve. But at the same time, if I have a week where I'm feeling sick, why would I go? Like, it's fine.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be productive. I'm not gonna write anything new that week. Go home and heal yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And don't get anyone else sick.
Yeah,
But
don't
like,
get real sick. Yeah.
yeah. And now I'm like a lot more intentional with the mics I show up to. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to work on this there at this mic because it's good for this. And then I'm going to go to Ruby's and work on crowd work. And I'm going to, like, or the 2 for Tuesdays at the attic. Like, I'll do that. And it's a great way. Like, Ty and I, when we riff up there, it's so fun.
Oh my God. I love when you guys riff. I've seen some of your clips. You guys are.
I love that man so much. He already knows. I tell him all the time. But I mean, you guys are like my brothers. Like, like genuinely, it's the best. Like in comedy,
it's crazy. Like I'm very protective of you. Like you're a sister to me. Like I feel that way. I remember we were on the road and someone said something weird to you, and I immediately like pulled you aside and like, hey, you good? You okay?
Hey, this guy bothering you?
Like, yeah, I was immediately like that because hey, look,
my own brothers don't do that shit. Sorry, guys, it's true. Like they're gonna watch it and be like, "Fuck that bitch." Like, Josh, she'll be fine.
Because at the end of the day, here's the thing: you are so damn funny. This is your space, and comedy is our sacred place. It's our place where it's kind of like the time where we feel at our most perfect. And anybody who fucks with that prism, that realm we're in, that to me, I don't like that for anybody. And I don't like bullying in general. I don't like when people make feel other people like shit. I hate that because I was bullied when I was growing up. I'm just firm. So like anytime someone makes someone feel ill about anything, it's just like, it's a weird thing that triggers off in me because I'm the kind of guy where I can take shit. Like people could give me shit and I'll be like, whatever, I'm fine. If you want to see me accidentally fuck up and lose control, it's when they hurt someone I care about. It happened to Ty Moore. So what happened to him was somebody said a slight at him online. Now, I don't get into the online fray.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I went on diatribes. And
okay, but you like fixed it, didn't you?
Yeah, in the end,
you patched it up.
I patched it up. We patched it up.
You're such a pacifist. I would just be like,
yeah, no.
You okay? Like that's literally.
My wife. My wife saw the same situation. And have you ever seen Oppenheimer?
I haven't seen it, but I know references from it.
Okay.
Like, how could I miss it?
It's
so big.
There's a scene where Oppenheimer has been rejected because for communism, he got kind of blacklisted. Then he gets back in. He's all good. And the guy who kind of caused it, he shakes hands with him years later, like no harm, no foul. And when the guy tries to shake his wife's hand, she doesn't move her hand at all. Like she just, she's like, I know what you did.
That's me. Nice. I hear.
Yeah.
I'm like, show me who you are. I'm going to believe you. And I'm not going to forget about it.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. I kind of wish I was like more forgiving, but I can clock people. Like I know when they're not right.
The reason why is I'm the older sibling, so I always try to bring as much peace to everything. So that's why I'm always like that. Because like I've been in so many tough situations where I'm like, I just want everybody happy, I want everybody to get along.
No, I'm an instigator.
Yeah.
So I know when people are trying to instigate shit with me. I'm like, I know you because I'm you.
Like, yeah.
But I do it for the love of the game. I don't do it to like hurt people or fuck with people. I do it to like. I like pranking people and like, getting under their skin. Like my love language is like being kind of mean to people.
Yeah, but that's
I love. Like Ty and I do it constantly.
Oh yeah, I think that's healthy. That's healthy because like then you're just comfortable with that person that you could say that, and that's different. So that's a good way to be. Now, what is something you wish people would know about you?
That I just have a resting bitch face. I'm a nice person. I just talked about how I love being mean to people. I'm like, no,
what a heel turn.
I have the craziest RBF, and I have been told that since I was like 15, dude. Like, honestly, probably earlier, but I remember in my theater class, actually, my friend Emma, actually, the same one that I directed that one act with, she was like, she loved playing this game that's like, what was your first impression of me? And what is your, like, and how did it change? And I think that's a great question, like after you get to know people, because it's like, it's so crazy. But the whole class was like we went around the room and did everybody, and the whole class to me was like, oh, you have a really bad RBF, and I thought you were going to be a really mean girl. Like I thought you were going to be a really mean girl, and you're really, really sweet, and you're fun to be around, but you don't look that way, and you look very unapproachable. And I was like, it's not on it's actually anxiety. Like when I have anxiety, I think I just like, and yeah, I get it. I understand why. And I'm a lot more aware of it now. And now I try to like smile more. Like when I'm not talking to people, I try to like smile, but then it looks like robotic. Like I'm so bad at being, like if I don't feel something and I try it, it just looks disingenuous. So I
just imagine in your head, you're like, hey, don't be a bitch.
That's literally, I have to go like service industry mode. I'm like, and when I'm walking up to a table, I'm like, hey, how are you guys? I'm like so over the top nice that they're not like, who's this bitch, you know? So yeah, I'm not a bitch. I look like this. That's what I want people to know about me.
Oh, that's so funny. That's hilarious. But anyways, okay, now fun one. Let's see. What is the worst career choice of all time?
Like that, not that I've had.
Anything you've ever done with comedy? Anything where you're like, it could be a show you did.
I was like flight attendant.
What?
I was like,
what do you
flight
mean?
attendant. Oh, because I used to be one.
No.
No, worst career choice. I feel like I've only been doing this like a year and a half, so I feel like I haven't had a whole lot of, like I haven't made a whole lot of career choices, but I think I'm a little like loose-lipped a lot of the time. Like I try to keep my mouth shut about things, but then I get involved and then it's like, why did you do that? And like, yeah, like
loose-lipped, like with like, what do you mean by loose-lipped?
Like don't tell me a secret. Don't tell me a secret. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
like in comedy, you know, like we're all friends and stuff. But I've like revealed the wrong thing around the wrong person and been like, oh my God, like, of course I shouldn't say that around you because you used to date that person. Yeah. And I didn't know that. But it's like, you don't know, like when you come in, you don't know all the incest that happened before you. Mm-hmm. So like, I've been like, who the fuck is that guy? Like, get a load of this guy, you know? And then it's like around someone who's like, we dated for 4 years. And I'm like, didn't know that.
Yeah,
but are you
hate
okay? Yeah.
Comedy sometimes has a very incesty thing, and it sucks because you don't know, because like that person you could be shitting on a fellow comedian's ex, and you're like, oh, that person also books that. You're like, I
yeah, no, yeah. Exactly, and you just never know like who it's gonna get back to, and yeah, I don't ever mean to, but I do end up like, I'm just like the town crier. I don't know why. I just have to. I'm like, and I can't keep this a secret. I'm gonna tell everyone. It's like now I'm like, why does no one tell me anything? Like, you know, it's like, because you're annoying, girl.
That's why anytime two comedians break up and like one of them will start bitching to me about the other one, I'll be like, I'm gonna stop you right there. We are in what we like to call the 72 hours you still could get back together phase. I don't want to get involved.
And that is the correct answer. I'm like, tell me everything. And then I'm like, did you guys hear about that? And it's like, why did I do that? I don't know. It's like you get one drink in me and I'm like, get a load of this situation. Isn't this crazy?
That's so
yeah,
funny.
I'm annoying. I feel like gossip is community and I need to just stop. Yeah. It's not on purpose. It's like, and I don't care what people say. Like, people can talk shit about me all they want. I'm like, whatever. I've probably said the same shit about myself. So, but not everyone has that mindset. So it's like, you just gotta shut up, girl. Just shut up. Hey, girl. Real quick, shut the fuck up, okay? Like, I gotta tell myself that in the mirror sometimes. That hashtag. I'm like, stop it, stop it, stop it. Yeah.
You want to talk? Don't talk right now. Don't.
It's my way of bonding with people, and I need to stop. Yeah.
But it's a fun way. It's fun when you, but it's good when you have like that set of group of friends where you're like, okay, I know if I say some shit, it's just going to be in the echo chamber. Like they're going to
like I have specific people for it now. So
you need the echo chamber. You need it.
You got to let it off your chest.
All right. So let's talk about some hotness headlines. You are such a big pop culture person, which is so good. I usually don't get to talk pop culture that much with anybody, but you have a much richer pop culture than me. Cause like there's times where I had to like go, wait a second, what's this? How's this? Oh, this is it. Like I'm familiar with our first thing we're going to talk about, which is Sydney Sweeney is just having just the fallout year. Cause like right now, everything is just blowing up in her face. And in the movie Christie obviously did not turn out as she was planning it to be, even though people are saying it's going to be Oscar nominated kind of for her acting.
And if it is, we've known it's rigged. Okay. Right. Like we all know that the Oscars and all of the Academy Awards are rigged, right? Like we know that, right?
Well, hear me out. Hear me out. Wouldn't she be technically well deserving of the award? Hear me out. You know the type of person she is, and she's portraying a person that she's not.
Well,
I'm not saying we have to like her, but I'm saying, isn't that acting?
I don't love her acting style.
Yeah, no, it's wooden as fuck.
It's not good.
I call her a mannequin.
It's not good. And my thing is, if you're gonna do a lesbian movie, why not hire a lesbian for the role?
Yeah.
Why put the straightest girl on planet Earth in that role and then be like, wow, it's not connecting to the community. Yeah, because she probably voted for Trump, guys. Like, come on. She doesn't give a fuck about you. So it's like there's not that connection. And you like, just like in comedy, you have to have that connection to the audience, and you have to know your audience. She's been for the past year shilling ads about like here's my bathwater and
here's my bathwater and stuff like
she's very male gaze oriented. Why did we think that was going to hit?
And that's true, because like even I was like because she's kind of built a career around incel guys following her, and then it's like, oh, the incel guys didn't show up to watch the movie. Interesting.
Yeah, because you look like a dude in the movie, like. So it's just like, it's like your tits aren't out. Like,
yeah. I mean,
I get it. She was trying something new, but like, I just feel like not your audience, and it's like, duh. Obviously, that didn't work.
Yeah, like I said,
that jeans ad.
You know what's so dumb about that jeans ad?
My jeans are blah. Like, girl.
I said this in the last episode. At first, I was confused with what she was saying, because she says jeans in a weird way. She's like, I got blue jeans. I'm like, jeans?
Blue jeans. Blue vagina.
Yeah, blue vagina? Like, that's.
You got blue waffle?
I was like, is this like blue waffle? Is that what it is? Like, no way.
Hey, girl, I didn't know that was real.
But yeah, it was so funny, because like she had numerous opportunities to be like, oh no, that's not what I meant. And then anytime she's given that opportunity, she goes, I don't feel like I need to say sorry for anything. I'm like, what?
And Donald Trump reaching out to me was surreal. Donald Trump seeing my ad was surreal.
Yeah.
And then you're like, why is my lesbian movie tanking? We don't like you, bitch. By the way, bitch for me is a gender neutral term. I call men bitches.
Oh, yes,
I call women bitches. Okay. If you're being a bitch, you're a bitch.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Unpopular opinion.
Now, who would you have casted instead?
I mean, at least someone bisexual, like Aubrey Plaza, like anyone. Margaret Qualley would have been great for that role, probably.
Aubrey Plaza would have been an interesting person for that role, because like she has surprised me in so many roles where I'm like, I don't know. Like, I didn't like the Child Play remake, but she was great in that. I have to say, she was good in that. I didn't like the remake.
I don't actually think her for that role. I was kind of kidding, but because like I just don't think it's not that I don't think she's emotional enough for it, because I saw her in White Lotus and she was very emotional.
Mhm.
Like, and very good at portraying emotion, even without like, she didn't have to sob to portray emotion. I'm just saying, I think her sweet spot obviously is like her deadpan roles, and she actually played this really crazy girl. I can't remember the movie name, but she's laughing because it's like we have not stopped thinking. We might have to watch it after this.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it after this, Mel.
What movie?
Do you know what it was called? What? Do you know what that movie was called? The dumb Mean Girl movie? Yeah. With Aubrey Plaza.
Was it a movie that came out this year?
No, it came out like 10, 15 years ago.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like she becomes obsessed with this, like parasocial with this girl. And
Roommates. No.
No, you're thinking of Leighton Meester and
I'm gonna look
Minka
this
Kelly and
I gotta look this up.
the
This
roommate.
Well,
What's it called? Ingrid Goes West. Watch this movie, dude.
It's the
so
influencer movie.
We have not stopped talking about this movie since we watched it, and it's because like it's so ridiculous, and I love her in like delusional, crazy roles.
Yeah, she plays
didn't like her in Honey Don't.
No, Honey Don't.
That
like,
movie.
You and I both talked about that movie. I feel like that movie just had a really fucking bad script.
They had way too much going on, and there were so many like loose ends at the end of it. I'm like, what about that plot line that you fucking threw in the middle of the movie?
With it. They're like,
yeah. I will say Margaret Qualley made me believe that she was gayer than I thought, and Aubrey Plaza made me believe that she was less gay than I thought before seeing the movie. Like
That's called acting.
Like before that movie, I was like, Aubrey Plaza in her, like I had this delusional thought of like, obviously, you know, her husband unfortunately passed away, and it's really, I'm sure, I mean, she will be traumatized for life by that, but they were separated or in the process of a divorce before. And when I read that, I was like, immediate thought was, oh, it's because she's a lesbian. I don't know why. What's wrong with me? Saw Honey Don't, and I was like, never mind. I don't even think she's bisexual. And this is fully me. I'm like, I don't even know after seeing that, because girl, that was a lot.
Yeah.
You didn't have to finger her in the bar with your dirty bar hands. Okay. That's UTI Central. That was crazy.
A
man wrote that script.
Oh yeah. It was Ethan Cohen and his wife. They made it.
Hated
and it's
that.
Like,
and they shouldn't make anything else. That was not.
It was the movie. Like I said, it was a lot of wasted potential. Like a lot of talented people showed up to a movie that had nothing going for it, and it kind of sucked because I love hard-boiled detective stories. I'm a huge fan of those, but I was just like, they didn't have her do anything with the mystery, and I'm like, okay, this sucks. So it's like,
what was that? Like,
just
what? I can't even tell you a single thing that happened in that movie besides the fingering scene. That was just
At one point, I was like, and I had that same thought, the bar finger thing, because it was so funny. Before we saw that movie, there's a scene in the first Scream movie where there's a girl in the bathroom, and she comes out of like the stall door. She doesn't wash her hands, and then she does this with her finger.
Nope.
And I was like,
disgusting.
I'm like, I can't do that. What? I'm like, guys, can someone on set go like, hey, they touched all these objects. No one's doing that. Don't do that.
I was like, I saw Honey Don't, and I was like, oh, I guess we've moved on from bar nuts to bar pussy. Like, what is going on here? I hated it. But yeah, no, Sydney Sweeney, it should have been a lesbian in the role. Like, I'm blanking on literally every single lesbian actor ever now. But even like,
that's what people watching this show do. They have to comment now. So if you are watching, comment those actresses.
Yeah, even like Margot Robbie and Tanya seemed more gay than that, and she wasn't even playing a gay character. It's like, come on, guys, lock in.
Yeah, like I said, I think right now it was a fad casting because theaters are waning right now. They need people to beat box office draws, and because I mean, like I said, there's a lot. Fad casting is huge nowadays. Like they're like, oh, this is the latest fad. Let's bring this person in. This is the latest fad. Let's bring this person in. And it kind of goes into our next thing. I mean, Dancing with the Stars is a big fad thing. Bringing somebody in and getting people ratings, all that stuff. And this one obviously blew up in people's face. So you are more pop culture to this. Can you explain what the situation is?
Okay, so Dancing with the Stars, obviously every year they have like a lot of different like they've been trying really hard, first of all, to appeal to a younger crowd for years. Because for the longest time it's like, oh, all these washed up people are on Dancing with the Stars. That was kind of like the run-of-the-mill joke with Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
So they're like, we got to change this, and their viewership was tanking because, the older audiences were like dying off, honestly, and and there were like middle-aged people watching it, very conservative. So they were like, we got to like modernize this a bit. So that's when they started doing social media stars. Like Charli D'Amelio was on there. She's like a famous, like probably the big TikToker with the largest following on the app probably is Charli D'Amelio, if I had to guess. She's like a young girl. I think she was like 17 when she did it. And then, they always have like an Olympian or an athlete, sometimes like a basketball or a football player or an Olympian. It's like one or the other. And then there's always like nowadays a reality TV star. It used to be like The Bachelor, Bachelorette, but Bachelor and Bachelorette viewership is kind of down right now, which is going to go back up because another Mormon wife she's not a wife anymore, but she's going to be the next Bachelorette. Taylor Frankie Paul is the next Bachelorette. And it's the first time that the Bachelorette has pulled from outside of the franchise. There's a lot to this. Okay. There's a lot of layers. So anyway, they did that kind of to bring more, Mormon wives. They can be pretty, like I think that maybe Mormon people are generally conservative. So like those two franchises are going to go hand in hand. They're going to mesh well. So anyway, they're making her the Bachelorette. And then they're also trying to bring, like at the same time as the Dancing with the Stars show is trying to modernize their audience, I think that Secret Lives and like reality TV is also trying to appeal to older crowds as well. Like, because most of their crowd is like younger Gen Z people. So they're both doing the same thing. It's symbiotic. So anyway, they bring on Whitney Levitt and Jen Affleck from Mormon Wives. There's like a rivalry there. I don't know. It's going to be in season 4. It's a whole thing. But Whitney, I think, is very misunderstood. Okay. So like they did something that should not be allowed, in my opinion, which is they aired the show at the same time as Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. And so Whitney every week has gotten like almost a perfect score. She's a fantastic dancer. Like she should be a pro. Really good, like fun to watch. Yeah. I love her. She's very entertaining. And then the show comes out like right before the finals, by the way. And I'm just like, why is that allowed? Like, that's not fucking fair. No one else has shit going on, like controversies. And and like I think she just got a bad edit, in my opinion. I watched the whole season.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She definitely said things that she was like not getting along with them, but these girls were bullying her. Okay. They were being mean as hell to her. And then she went off the show and it was way less entertaining without her. So it's like the show wanted her back because she is entertaining. Yeah. And then she was like, well, we get to audition for Dancing with the Stars, so that's why I'm back. So everyone hated that, but it's like, she's being fucking honest. Would you rather her be not like in ingenue and be like, these girls are my besties, even though they just like wish death upon me? They didn't do that, but like it felt like they hated her. They were and all they did was talk shit about her.
Reality stardom is something that like is just insane because it's an endurance of delusion. Yeah, I mean, because like sometimes like you have to imagine like they get to the point where they're like, wait, does this person really hate me, or do they hate me because of the money, because they need to hate me, or do they hate me for the show and so on? And it's insane. And it's like that's the one thing I always found interesting about stars, because like actors there's an endeavor, dancers there's an endeavor, Olympians, there's an endeavor. But with reality stars, it's like where does talent begin in a star, so to speak? And I think that kind of shoots them in the foot. It seems like because we were talking before, she was made to look like the bad guy on the show.
Yeah, I think that it's like I said, I think that she's a theater girl and she's misunderstood and she's just like very like she's like everything is like a performance for her, and I love that about her because like these other girls, some of them are like, yeah, so like my husband and I are in a fight and it's just not going well and we never have sex and I'm pregnant. Like that's like literally one of the wives. And then she's like, these girls are mean as hell to me, but I'm here because I want to film Dancing with the Stars. That's good TV. But yeah, everyone voted her off. She got like 38 or she got 2 points from a perfect score. In both of her dances, she got like almost a perfect score, and then has been the top scoring the whole show. But they're just like sucking Robert Irwin's dick so hard. They love that kid, and I get it.
Sorry about that. My computer decided to crap out last second. I think it's just so far the show's gone longer than we usually do. So it's just because it's good flow. So it's awesome. My memory, I think, decided to crap out last second, but that was really funny.
But yeah, it's stupid. I think they rigged it, and I think it's messed up. I think that they could have waited a few more weeks until the show was over to do all that, and they really messed up, and they made a huge mistake in my opinion. But also they couldn't get rid of these other people because it's like they got rid of Elaine Hendricks. It's like all of the people in the top 4 or 5 were all like young people. Okay, so they had to keep her for diversity in that way. Obviously, they had to keep they're gonna keep Robert. They couldn't get rid of Dylan Efron because then it would be only men or only women and then Robert. So they had to have another man, and then they couldn't get rid of Jordan because she was the only person of color. So it's like of course it was going to be Whitney. I don't know why it was going to be her, or I don't know who else it would be.
Yeah.
I unfortunately think that maybe Elaine should have gone home.
You are definitely an expert in reality shows. I gotta say that because like you're not just diving deep into one, but you're diving deep into many. You have like an Illuminati style. Like here's how all these multiple ones connect, and it's all about. I love that.
Can't do basic math, but I can tell you about the tea with reality TV. So.
All right. Well, like I said, we're running out of time, but I want to get to quick little stuff about you. So we're going to just skip a few things. So we're just going to get right into our deep dive interview just to get to know you a little bit more. This show's been a lot of fun, so this has been great.
Feel free to edit any of this out.
We will. Yeah. Trust me. You're doing like so much. It's awesome. So right now we're going to kind of talk about kind of the hard work that goes into comedy and all our great moments and all that stuff. And our great moments come from like working really hard and stuff like that. And there's always a moment that like makes us feel like we did something. Like this is why we do comedy. What would you say is your most proudest moment in comedy right now?
My proudest moment so far has probably does it have to be recent?
Oh, it could be any. This is whatever you want it to be.
I think it was producing my birthday show. My first show that I ever produced. I did it on my birthday.
Where was it?
It was at Hashtag. It had a great lineup. It was like obviously I was in it. Layla Ingalls, Kitty Long.
Fantastic. She's
Kitty
fantastic.
Long murdered. I fucking love Kitty Long. Tyson Colson, and then Mike Larson closed it out. Oh, and Hobson. Stephen Hobson was on there too. It was like such a fun show, and everyone I knew came. It was so fun.
What about it? What made it so proud? Like it was just organizing the show, putting it together. Was it a killer set? Like, or was it just that feeling of like when every single possible thing goes right and it just feels good?
I honestly didn't have a great set. I think it was like there was too many people in the room that I knew that I was like, I feel weird. Didn't have a great set. I think it was I got it professionally recorded. That's how I know I didn't have a great great set. I like marketed it well. I had great promo. It was really cute promo. It sold out, and it was my first show that I ever produced. And at the end of the day, I was like, I fucking did that shit, and it was really fun. Sorry, I've been cursing the whole time. I
No,
mean
this is internet. You can curse as much as you want.
And then I, like, all of my friends and I went to Slammers after, and it was a really fun night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. And again, I can imagine what goes into this because like I said, I've done shows before, and like I said, I understand what it takes to do a show, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So the biggest question I want to ask is, what would you say is what sacrifices did you have to make in order to achieve this? I mean, obviously, like I said, it's not easy. This is not an easy business. There's a lot that goes into it. It's a 24-hour business. What was something you sacrificed or setbacks you had to face?
I mean, I kind of, in a sense, gave up my birthday for it. Like, not that, like, I love doing comedy, so it was a great birthday. But like a lot of people were like, do you want to get dinner before? Do you want to go out? Like, and it's like, I just didn't have time because I was producing the show. And so I feel like that was my way of seeing the people that I want. Like, I wanted everyone I knew and loved in one room, and they like delivered. But I just felt like almost a little overwhelmed by how many people showed up. I was like, well, now I have to do something with this. And it was like, it was a little overwhelming. So yeah, I think the setback was, especially a year ago, I didn't really know how to manage my nerves as well. I think I'm a lot better at it now, but I just try to like hype myself up before going on now. Before it was like, oh my God, I'm so like, I had like imposter syndrome out the ass, and I still do sometimes, but like now before going on stage, as dumb as it sounds, I'm just like, they're going to fucking love me. And I just like tell myself they are. And I'm like, you wrote a good act, Jules. You wrote a good act, and go up there and do your act. And so, yeah, I'm like, just don't overthink it. It doesn't help.
Nice. Now, in comedy, we always have facepalm moments. Like, what would you say is one of your biggest regrets in comedy?
Oh my God, I have one.
What is it?
4 months in to doing comedy, my friend from out of town, she's a LA comedian now. She was Chicago at the time. She was like, hey, my friend is coming to town, and they have an open spot for Don't Tell in Columbus. And Columbus has like one of the best, I think we're like 1 or 2 in the nation marketing wise for Don't Tell, which is, it's like really hard to get on Columbus Don't Tell. So obviously I was like, duh, I'm in, like when they asked.
Yeah.
And it's not that I I just like wasn't ready for it. Like, and it's not that I don't think I would go back and change anything, because I don't think I would turn it down. Like, what are you going to do? Turn it down? Like, no. Like, no, I'm not ready for this opportunity. That would be stupid. But I haven't gotten booked with Columbus since. And I think it's because I just was not ready. And I was 4 months into doing comedy. I don't think anyone's ready to do Don't Tell at that point, like in one of the best markets in the country. And it's not like I bombed. I didn't bomb, but I didn't do well. And so like, I wasn't a standout act, and I ran short, and it was just like, I think it was only 6 or 7 minutes, and I did 5 every time. And it was embarrassing, and I was sad about it. And now I'm just like, it's going to happen. Cause I get booked for Don't Tell elsewhere. So it's like, but it was a bummer. You know, it was like,
it's tough. It's that sort of thing is tough. But yeah, it's like, what are you not going to take it? But you took a swing. I mean, that's the thing with comedy, is taking the swing and doing it, because the difference is there's the people that regret, and then the people who don't do it. And I think the true regret is the ones that don't do it versus the ones that do it and swing and miss. That's why this question I like asking, because I think it's a double-edged sword, because I think the worst regret you can have is the regret you don't do versus the regret of having done it and wishing it came out differently. Because I think if you're in the game and you're still in it, you have time to redeem yourself. You know what I mean? Like, we've had weekends where we bomb on a Friday and we kill on a Saturday. We die on a Tuesday, we destroy on a Thursday. You know what I mean? And no audience remembers what you did the day before, and you're only as funny as your next set. And I think that's the biggest thing with that. So I guess what I would say is, what advice would you give to someone that was in that position that you were in? What advice now, years later, what would you say?
Like if someone got an opportunity like that,
if they did don't tell, they felt like they didn't do their best because it was the first year, what would you tell them?
Oh, they've already done it at this point.
Yeah.
I think that what I would say is like, who's to say now where I'm at if I would even be getting booked now? Like who knows if that's the reason why I'm not getting booked with them? Like who knows? It could be I'm not ready for it,
Yeah.
and object permanence, like it could be a number of things. It could be I'm not ready for it. But I mean, that same set of shows could have gone amazing, and I could have gotten past with them and like continued to get booked. So I feel like you can't. I mean, there are so many times where I do shows that I'm like nervous for, and the nervousness gets to me. But I think that like the best advice I can give to someone who is like having imposter syndrome is like, it's gonna sound dumb, but like just don't, dude. Like you got booked for a reason on it. Like go just have fun. And don't think about like, because I think if I had just gone and been like, fuck it, I'm just going to have fun, I probably would have done way better. But I was so focused on like, I need to hit this joke, then this joke, then this joke. And it doesn't work that way. They can tell when you're doing that, and it's not good. It's not.
Yeah. And I've had that before, and it's the worst feeling. But I remember 10 years ago doing shit the Funny Bone. And now, I'm hosting there now. Yeah, I mean, like time passes. I'm not saying you have to wait 10 years for something to heal, but you keep at it. You keep going. You have to persevere. That's the biggest thing with comedy is persevering. I mean, that is, like we said earlier in the show, it's like what we put ourselves through to do this. And right now, I mean, Jules, you're doing great. I mean, how many years are you been doing this now?
It's been since January 2024. So
almost you've surpassed where I have been. You're probably where I was year 8. And you've only been doing it for a shorter period of time. So that's why I like working with you. I'm very impressed with your body of work and what you've been doing and the energy you come at with, your originality and your voice and all that stuff. And it's going to carry you. It's definitely has. And I know you just got back from Indiana for a show that was pretty cool. I saw that. I'm blanking on the headliner. They were headlining at the comedy.
Gwen Rose. Oh my God, I love Gwen Rose so much. And thank you so much for saying that.
And hey, that comes from, and people notice it's stuff. I think that's why I like this part of the show, because it's a second to give people their chance to go, hey, we're noticing it. It's awesome. You should give because I think with comedy, I think so much comedians, I think lack the most being self-aware of their own self in their career. Like they're aware of the room, they're aware of the jokes, they're aware of everything, but like knowing where we are and how we're doing, I think we lack that so much. And no, you're doing great. You're fantastic. I like working with you. I'm very picky with who I like to work with, because I like working with people that I find interesting and talented in that way. And you definitely fit the bill for that.
I love working with you too, Jesse. You're the best. Yeah. And it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, if I looked at someone who like my exact same career, I'd be like, you're doing so well. So it's like, I think I'm just such a perfectionist, and I'm like, I need to always have a motivator to keep going. And so I try not to be too hard on myself about anything, because it all comes and goes. It's like money comes and goes. Sometimes your fucking act comes and goes too. And it's like, you're having a bad, there was like there was a point where I was just like bombing so consistently, like 6 or 7 months in. And I was like, how the fuck do I stop this? Like, and it's when you start to realize like how it works. Yeah.
It goes in phases. It's just up and down. It's growth. It's constantly wrapping yourself in a cocoon and breaking out into a new butterfly. It's just constantly doing that over and over and over and over until until it's a marathon. It's not a race. You know, it takes time. And as soon as you hit the finish line here, you sign up for the next marathon. But I implore people, like, after you hit the finish line, take a second and be self-aware of what you just did. Because I think sometimes we're so worried about where we're going and what we have left to achieve versus all the things we have achieved. And I think we forget that so much.
Totally.
Yeah. Now, like I said, we just have a few more things and we'll be out of here. I'm going to do what is
Sorry,
now
I'm so long-winded.
No, it's good. This is good stuff. We're going to do something called the Crash Hack. So this is where you get 60 seconds. You can rant about anything. It could be small world stuff, big world stuff, people parking their scooters on a sidewalk. It could be something going on in the world. Whatever you want it to be, it's 60 seconds. At 10 seconds, I will do this. And then at
that's my life.
60, wrap. Okay? So,
Okay.
So I'll give you the go. Ready? In 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I think that people need to be way more aware of themselves on airplanes. I fucking hate flying because of people, and I used to fly 4 flights a day sometimes, but people are disgusting, dude. They're actually gross, and if your feet smell, why are your shoes off? Honestly, why are your shoes off in fucking general? Put your shoes on, dude. Everyone else on this plane would wish that you would put your shoes on. And also, if you're in the bathroom and there's water on the floor, that's not water, dude. That's piss. Get your fucking shoes on. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
Were you born in a barn? And if you were, can you fix it? Figure it out. I don't know what's wrong with people. It's so disgusting. And also take your damn headphones out when the flight attendants come by. They hate repeating themselves. And there are a million people on this fucking metal tube in the fucking sky. Be nice. And also stop punching flight attendants. They don't deserve it and they get paid shit. Okay. Stop doing that shit. I wish that we could punch you back. I wish that I did. Anyway.
All right. Well, I could tell that this definitely came from your days when you were a flight attendant.
Yeah. It's gonna be that or Ticketmaster. So
Ticketmaster. Oh my God, yeah.
Ticketmaster was about to catch some strays too. I thought about it, but
oh my God.
it's too much context to explain, you know.
We'll have to share that for another time. Because like this show, we have so much, and I just have a few more things, and then I'll let you get back on your way. Because I know I have stuff to cook dinner still tonight, and it's my dinner time.
God, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. So, anyways, I would say those are all fair. Those are fair things. So all right, now we're gonna do our final quick fires, and then we are heading on out. So let me ask you a couple things. So what is? I'm doing everything from my phone because my computer crapped out. What is your influence in comedy? Who influenced you?
I feel like locally people influenced me. I actually, weirdly enough, for the first year did not watch like any professional stand-up besides people I saw. Like I never looked up. I wasn't watching things on Netflix because I was so worried about accidentally subconsciously stealing a joke and being like, because I hyperfixate on things. So I didn't do that. But nowadays, oh my God, you know who I love so much? Holmes. I don't know what her first name. I think she just goes by Holmes, but she's on Overcompensating. I feel like Mary Beth Barone and Benito Skinner and their Ride podcast, they're comedians. And they also wrote Overcompensate. That whole show has influenced me.
Okay. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. It's so
good. I'm going to have to check that out.
It's on Amazon Prime.
All right. Next question. Something that you did in 2024, or sorry, something that you did in 2025 that would impress the version of you in 2024.
Post more on Instagram and like kind of like get what I wanted. It was great. Like
what was something you wanted?
I just wanted more exposure and like for my work to be noticed and like for more people to follow me for my like reels and stuff that I was posting on TikTok basically. Like I was posting TikToks and I felt like it was such a slow growth on there. I kind of got frustrated with TikTok. And then Gwen Rose was like, post this stuff on Instagram, dude. Like this would do well, this would do well, this would do well. And I was like, I don't know. I don't want my job to find out. And she was like, just post it tomorrow. And I did. And I gained like 20,000 followers from it. And that's really cool. That's really
very
cool.
awesome.
So it's like, followers are stupid. It's not real, but it's like I've gotten so many more opportunities. Like I just did a McDonald's partnership on my like it's like, and I love McDonald's. Like I literally talk about McDonald's in my set. I talk about eating a filet of fish and how it's my like, you know, it's like this is my sanctuary city, which is a tag that I think you gave me. It was something else, and you were like, "How about you try it this way?" And it hits way better now, by the way. So thank you for that.
Oh, no problem.
But yeah, like I like manifested that shit, you know. So it's like I'm proud of myself for putting myself out there. I think that's what the real, like, it sounds like I'm just talking about followers and like dumb shit about social media, but it's more about I put myself out there. I got vulnerable on Instagram and it paid off. And that's really cool.
So, no, that is. And that maybe that's something I need to challenge myself to do a little bit more. So that's,
we're going outside. So. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe that's something I need to challenge myself with a little more. That's really cool. Last question. What is your next goal and project? Like, what's something that you want to go into next year kind of trying to achieve or building off of what you currently have?
So actively working on being able to feature for you. And I'm getting there.
I can't wait.
I think my goal in 2026 is, especially like by mid-year, be able to feature consistently or like just get more time, you know, and not like most of my career for a while is probably gonna be like 10-minute spots, 10 to 15. But like I would love to start featuring for people when I have a tight 25. So that's my goal. I'm hoping to get there by the end of next year. And I know that's like sounds like a crazy long-term goal, but I think like consistently doing that, I can do that by the end of next year.
Right. I always say if you want 25, shoot for 30. If you want 30, shoot for 35. That's the best way to do that. And that's amazing. That's amazing. And definitely I'm very interested in seeing that. Like I said, I'm very excited to have you feature for me that hashtag show because I think you're going to kill it. And like I said, I want to see you do more time. I want to see you do more time because, like I said, I think you have a very interesting perspective on stage that goes beyond 5 minutes and 10 minutes and 15 minutes. And I think once you get that play time to go longer, you're going to do a lot of amazing things with that. So I'm very excited for that. And that is an awesome goal to have. Now, one last thing, Jules, obviously we talk social media. So where can we follow you? Where can we find you and how we can see you live?
You can follow me into the Jennifer Hudson Spirit Tunnel. I'm just kidding. I would be so corny on there, manifesting that. But no, you can find me on Instagram at Jules M. Wagner. My TikTok is not Euphoria Jules. There's a character named Jules. I should probably change it to consistent across the board, but those are the main two.
I would. Makes it easier because then you could just say something and then everybody falls in their own portals.
I love that stupid at not Euphoria Jules. It's so dumb. It used to be Uncle Jules. It was Uncut Jules. Like Uncut Jules,
that's funny.
Which is good.
That's a good one.
I was like, no one got it. Like people weren't getting it, which is annoying. And people couldn't find me for like my comedy stuff. So I had to like streamline it and make it like Jules M. Wagner. But it's like, it would be so fun to go back to that. But anyway, at Jules M. Wagner on Instagram, at Not Euphoria Jules on TikTok.
There you have it. And what's your next live show?
A big one I have coming up. It's not for a while, but it's December 5th. I am hosting for Chris Higgins.
Nice.
And I feel like I have something else coming up, but I'm hosting in Cincinnati. I think that's my big one for now.
Awesome. Well, like I said, the show goes out on Thursday, so it'll be out tomorrow. So people can go and check your stuff out there. Be sure to follow Jules. Like I said, you won't be disappointed. She's great. Love working with her. And Jules, it was great having you on tonight. I had absolute blast
it was so fun
hanging out with you. It's always great.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, no problem. Take care. All right.
Illy, tell Spooky I said.
Oh, I will.